Hello, students. I'm happy to see you today. My name is Ina, and I'm conducting the webinar about two different types of adjectives. Adjectives that have endings ing, or adjectives that have ending ed, ed. So two endings ing or ed. These endings can be used to regular or irregular verbs to create adjectives. I'm going to read you a few examples that you understand what I'm talking about. With ing endings. Examples. My brother is 5 and he's so annoying. Annoying has ending ing. Sorry. The Grand Canyon is an amazing place. Be careful, that's boiling water. The film is not very exciting, isn't it? With ed, why do teenagers always look bored? Not everyone likes smoked salmon. I felt excited about my new job. Now I will write you the topic and we will discuss the difference between these two adjectives. We have one ending, I will talk about ing. And the second one over here, we will have here ed. So I will write you the example and after that the rule, if you don't mind. The first example, the meeting was boring. We have here ing ending. Another example for ed, I felt bored at the meeting. And we got here ed example. When we use ing adjective, we want to describe the effect that the thing has on us. So the meeting was boring. We describe the meeting, we describe the situation, we describe something. And when we use ed ending, we want to describe how the person feels inside. Like feeling inside. That's for the person, please pay attention. So this is the rule for ing ending and this is the rule for ed ending. I will write you one more or two more examples that you will understand better the difference. For example, that was an exciting game. We have here exciting, so we describe the fact of this game, that the game was exciting. We describe it, we describe the situation, the game itself. Or we can say we were, our feelings, excited about the game. Excited about the game. The most common example with the word interesting. For example, I can say, I am an interesting girl. It's not that I have interest for something, but it's the fact that of course I'm joking, but it's the effect that I create on other people. So I'm an interesting girl. They think that I'm interesting. In this case, these are not my feelings. I just describe the person. Or we can say, I'm interested in art. And we have here The interest, this is the feeling that I have inside. I have interest for the art and I'm interested in art. I might be not interested in girl, but I am interested in art. All right, I hope you understand that. I don't know whether I should give you more examples about, let me think about bored, interested, exciting. I told you already. Well, there are lots of adjectives that we can create. When we do exercises with you, I will show you the verbs that you can use and from which you will need to create adjective with ing ending if we describe the fact, if we describe the situation, or ed ending if we describe the feeling inside that the person has. Well, maybe that's enough about rules. Let's practice a little bit. I will show you the exercises and you will have to think what kind of ending to use. We got here adjectives and two endings, ed and ing ending. The first task is very simple one. You have here to make the choice. You are already given two options. Well, we have only two options, of course, but you have to think what option is the best one. I will give you maybe 2 minutes to think, as this is the first exercise. It might be a little bit difficult, but after that we will move on faster a bit. Ready? Or you still need time? I think we can move on. So, I will make the comments and explain you one more time the reasons why to use these endings. He's such a monotonous speaker. How I felt bored. Steve. Steve, that means like completely. Most sequels are disappointing. We describe the sequels. These are films, you know, like we have Terminator and then we have sequels, or I don't know, other Lord of the Rings. I had such a tiring day. We describe the day. Not that I felt tired, but the day was tiring and I went straight to bed. Everyone's very excited about the news because these are the feelings of everybody. The lamp producers are very pleased. The lamp produces, not producers. The lamp produces a very pleasing effect. So the effect that we describe is very pleasing. The whole school was saddened by the tragic event. Sadden, it means like to feel upset, and saddened, it's like the feelings of all pupils who visited school and teachers and headmaster. I don't like watching. What kind of films? We describe the films. We don't describe our feelings about them, but the films are depressing on my own. I was, and in this case, of course, amazed because this is what I felt when she told me she's got divorced. He is such a boring guy, we describe him. He only ever talks about himself. And the last one, I told you already the difference. I'm very interested in films and theater. I feel interest for films and theater. Maybe I'm not an interesting person. Let's move on. The next task is the continuous of this exercise. You have again to make the correct choice. I'll give you a minute or two to think about. Ready? I think you are. So let's check. It's been raining all day. I hate this weather. The weather is depressing, and the weather makes me feel depressed. Astronomy is one of Tom's main interests. So Tom is interested in astronomy, or he finds astronomy interesting. Sorry. I turned off the television in the middle of the program. The program was boring, we describe it, and I felt bored. Anne is going to break breathtaking state of Iowa next month. Breathtaking state, sorry. She's really excited. She feels excited about going. It will be an exciting experience for her. Diana teaches young children. It's really tough job. She often finds her job very tiring, or at the end of the day's work, she is extremely tired. The next one we have here with you also to make the choice of correct option. I guess you are ready and you've got already the point, so let's check the answers. I was really looking forward to seeing that movie, but unfortunately it was lousy, so I was disappointed with it because the film was boring, right? So I felt disappointed because the film was boring. It is sometimes embarrassing. Describe the situation when you have to ask people for money. Are you interested how you feel in speaking English fluently? I hope everybody is who is listening to this webinar. I enjoyed going to the soccer game, which ended in a tie. Tie, it means like equal. It was very exciting, the game. It was an extremely terrifying mishap. Mishap is like some accident, some bad thing. Afterward, every single person was, how he felt, shocked. The next exercise, we need to complete the conversation between Vicky and Rachel using the correct ending. A few more seconds and then we will move on. So, what we have here, Vicky. That was an exciting film, wasn't it? Oh, do you think so? I'm surprised you like it. I thought it was rather disappointing, the film. Well, I was puzzled once or twice. I didn't understand the whole story. It was confusing, the story, in places, but the end was good. I was bored most of the time. I didn't find it very interesting. Again, we have here to create an adjective with the correct ending. The adjective that you need to use is in the previous sentence. Like in A, you can find what kind of adjective to use in B answer. I guess you're ready, and let's check. I'm surprised how warm it is for March. Yes, all this sunshine is quite surprising. We describe the sunshine. I'm not very fit. I was pretty tired after climbing the mountain. I think everyone felt how tired. I think I need to relax. Well, lying by the pool should be relaxing, for sure. It was annoying to lose my ticket. You looked really annoyed when you had to buy another one. The cabaret was amusing. Claire was certainly amused. She couldn't stop laughing. The last slide for today was the same task, please. I guess we can check it. The museum was interesting, wasn't it? It was okay, but I was quite interested in those old maps. I'm fascinated by these old photos. I always find it fascinating to see what people looked like as children. Was it a big thrill meeting Tom Hanks? You bet. It was just about the most thrilling moment of my life. You look exhausted. You should go to bed. Driving down from Scotland was pretty exhausting. So, guys, we have here with you two types of adjectives. One's with ending ing, describing the effect, and the other one is with ending ed, describing the feeling. I hope you are interested enough in learning English that this topic will be interesting for you. Well, it's a joke. I guess you understand. Thank you for watching. Remember about the difference of these endings because it can be quite essential. See you. Have a nice day. Bye.